everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Flip Fridays. This is Season 4, Episode 2 of Flip Fridays. We're getting up there, guys. We're getting up in the seasons. And I remember when I just brought it back. It was Season 2, like, about 4 months ago, I believe. I think, roughly. Ish, maybe. I don't know. Anywho, moving on. Basically, what I got to talk about here today. Well, basically a few things, actually. For starters, yes, you guys are seeing some Black Ops 2 gameplay right now. Taking a little bit of a break from Advanced Warfare. I've been kind of spamming that game up on my channel a little too much. But nonetheless, anyways, taking a little break from Advanced Warfare, going back to Black Ops 2. This is not my gameplay, by the way. This is actually my good friend Matt's gameplay. Colt Tryhard. If you guys know him, you know, he's been in a few of my videos. But anyway, this is his gameplay. I recorded it for him. I popped onto theater mode. And it's a really, really beast gameplay. I think the final score he got is 96 and 8, which is pretty unreal. He is playing some multi-team right here with his with two of his friends and everything like that. And he just absolutely dominates. He plays the objective. If you stay tuned towards the end, I'll show you guys the score and everything. He has a bunch of captures, a bunch of defends, and all around really good gameplay. Yeah, he is running high streaks, but at least, you know, he's obviously good enough to get them. So, anyways, moving on from that. Now, a few things to talk about here today. And that is Advanced Warfare. You know, how I'm liking it, how I'm kind of enjoying it, and just an overall review. Because, you know, a lot of people are biased when it comes to new Call of Duties. You know, they always say, you know, this Call of Duty is the best Call of Duty of all time. I can't believe it's so great. It's really, really innovative, you know, blah, 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 blah. Just spewing basically a bunch of bullshit, and then they kind of go back on it a week later and say it's the worst COD of all time, and then they go back to the previous COD that came out before that. Which is Ghosts now, but I really don't see myself going back to that. But anyway, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Okay, now a few things I will say is that it definitely did invent the series, kind of. You know, it doesn't feel like Call of Duty. You know, I wouldn't even consider this game Call of Duty. It doesn't feel like it at all. This game actually kind of feels like a little bit like Titanfall, and you know, it's not certainly a bad thing, but it's not the greatest thing of all time. You guys know, obviously, Titanfall is joked about now as being called Titan Flop. And, you know, it's just a really, really downward spiral for Titanfall. You know, not a lot of people play it anymore. Mostly because it was tendered towards the next generation of consoles, which they only put on Xbox One. So that's definitely one of their downfalls right there, is that fact that they only made it exclusive to Xbox One. It is on Xbox 360, but it's a really shitty version of it. In the way of graphics and, you know, in the way of just all-around gameplay. You know, the game is too fast-paced. You know, I don't want to get into this as a review of Titanfall, but that's kind of what I'm saying about Advanced Warfare as well. You know, Titanfall, for example, on last generation is just, it's too fast-paced for the last generation to handle, you know. In all honesty, when I was playing Titanfall, I got headaches, you know, galore from playing it on the Xbox 360, and I only had the damn game for about a week, guys, and I literally got a headache every time I played it on Xbox 360. And it was not a fun experience whatsoever. And same thing goes with Advanced Warfare. You know, I can handle it because it doesn't give me headaches. Advanced Warfare doesn't give me headaches. You know, I don't think it's too much to handle on last generation. You know, I think it's just enough. But all those extra features that are on next gen, you know, all those extra features being towards the graphics being better. You know, obviously graphics don't make a game, but I'm just saying, just for example, and just probably all-around better gameplay on next-gen, because the game is tendered, again, towards next-gen consoles. I mean, Sledgehammer Games is the one who developed the game, and they didn't even produce the Xbox 360 version. You know, they had another company do it. Same thing with Titanfall. You know, Titanfall was developed by Respawn Entertainment, and the Xbox 360 version was developed by Blueprint Games, or Bluepoint. I think it was Bluepoint. Either or, one or the other. It doesn't make a difference. It wasn't that good. And like I said, same thing goes for Xbox 360 Advanced Warfare. I don't like it too much, you know. It's alright game. It's definitely a change in pace. That's one of the good things about Advanced Warfare. It's definitely a change in pace. You know, there's not a lot of people camping around corners, sitting in a bush, unless, of course, you play classic playlist. That is never a good idea. Because believe me, there's definitely campers in that where there's no exosuits and shit like that. It's just like old COD, you know, everybody's sitting in a corner, camping for their stupid little KD ratio, which, by the way, doesn't even matter in this game anymore. It never mattered to me in the first place, but KD ratio does not mean a damn thing anymore, because no one can see it. No one can see your KD in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, not even your friends. You know, they can look at leaderboards and stuff, like your friends can look at leaderboards, but it doesn't show your KD. You know, it shows how many games you've played, how much time you have played, everything like that, but it does not show your friends your KD. It shows you your KD, and that's it. It doesn't show anybody your KD. Unless, of course, you go on the Call of Duty app. Then, you know, you can pretty much get anybody's KD from there. But you have to be lucky enough to obviously look up their name, look up their gamer tag, or their clan, or whatever. But anywho, yeah, Advanced Warfare, not having the funnest of times right now. You know, up until a couple days ago, obviously I was kind of pretty pumped for it. You know, I was really, really excited to play it every day as I got online. And, you know, it actually worked for a while. You know, I was actually having quite a bit of fun on Advanced Warfare, but that died down very, very quickly. And I think the reason it did is because, as it is innovative, you know, as there is this new exosuit jump movement mechanic in the game now, you know, you still have the Call of Duty community. You know, that Call of Duty community is the exact same community that fucked up Ghost, that fucked up Black Ops 2, that fucked up Black Ops 1, that fucked up Modern Warfare 3, that fucked up Modern Warfare 2, that fucked up World at War with the hacking, and Call of Duty 4 with frags times 3. You know, it's just these little kids, okay, that get on Call of Duty. I'm talking these little 7-year-olds whose parents actually let them play this game. You know, I personally don't mind if anybody fucking plays this game. I don't give a shit about age. Age is just a number, so do what you want. But I mean, it's just it's so bad because this community, it follows you to every game. You know, as people get older, they stop playing Call of Duty, but then younger kids get on and they start playing. And it's just a rinse and repeat cycle with Call of Duty, and I don't think it's ever going to change. You know, it's just, Call of Duty is a franchise now that is just, it's tailored towards tiny little kids that just fuck up the game for everybody. You know, they sit in corners like a bunch of pussies, they play in full party support lobbies, and, you know, just try to spawn trap, they try to do all this stupid shit that shouldn't even be in the game in the first place, which, by the way, is the developer's fault. Obviously, game can't be perfect, and yes, people will find a way to exploit it, but if you patch it up and you polish it enough, you know, it'll definitely get harder. But for some reason, every single developer that makes a Call of Duty these days, except for Tryhard, you know, basically fails at polishing their game. You know, this 3-year cycle that Advanced Warfare was on, that Sledgehammer Games was on, this first 3-year cycle game, it's not good for a 3-year cycle. You know, it's a good game for maybe a 1-year or a 2-year cycle, but 3 years, it should be 10 times better than what it is. Okay? Like, they have tons of patches that they need to address and that they need to do. Did they even have people testing this fucking game? I mean, in all honesty, I don't even think they had people testing it, because, I mean, there's a glitch now that happens. It's not anymore, because I think they patched it now with the patch that just came out. But there was a glitch that basically, when you prestiged, you lost your emblem. You know, you're not supposed to lose your fucking emblem. You create your emblem, it stays with you. You're not supposed to lose your emblem. And that was a glitch. So what? Did no one fucking test the game in prestige and see if the emblem disappeared? No, I'm guessing they didn't. Which, 3 years, what the fuck else are you gonna do? And for example, the camos that they got going. Who the fuck came up with the idea that, you know, this camo here, fucking Woodland, right? We should give him, we should give them Woodland for 500 headshots. 500 fucking headshots. Are you kidding? 500. Who the fuck is gonna sit there and play your game for 500 fucking headshots? Now again, they're patching this in the next update or so. I think it's already patched on next gen. Last gen's getting the shitty end of the stick, not getting the patches right away. But yeah, those are just some prime examples right there, guys, of why this game should be more polished than it is. It's a 3-year cycle. It's the first 3-year cycle they had, and they should have came 10 times more prepared to the show. That's basically it. there's not really anything else to say other than that. There's not really any excuse for it. They had 3 years to prepare for this, and you know, they gave it a go. They gave it a shot, but in my opinion, it didn't turn out great, or it didn't turn out as great as it could have turned out. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to hit up the like, share it with your friends. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my opinions of Advanced Warfare. Tell me what you guys think of the game in the comment section below. You know, it's not a horrible game, but it's not the best. And I'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, bye.